and he's sitting at the back of the cell. I get my cuffs off first. As soon as he goes to walk by, oh my God, I just set it on him.
Give us an example of one of these issues with the COs, how they treat you.
I really actually caught my first charge in 6th grade.
Now, when you get to the FCI, who approaches you? Who comes up to you that first day?
You see other people that don't really look like me, like little scrawny dudes that you don't even know. Dude's crazy, might put a knife in you.
What was the worst thing you saw there? By the time he was still a teenager, the cops already knew his name. He dropped out of school, tried to go straight, and then when that failed, he built a drug operation that caught the attention of the feds. What followed was state prison, federal prison, time in Seg and Max, and even after getting out, more gun charges. This is Leonardo, and this is how one bad turn turned into a life of consequences. Splurge, welcome to Locked In, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, every time someone comes and gives me like one of their rap names to call them by, I always feel weird, you know, saying like Splurge. But if that's what you go by, you're just telling me the story about that.
Yeah. So my name's Splurge, aka Splurge Baller. I'm saying, yeah, been through some shit. I'm saying.
Another Rhode Island story. I didn't realize how small the Rhode Island prison system is. Like everyone that DMs me now that comes from Rhode Island says, oh, I saw so-and-so on. I knew him in the joint, this and that, you know?
It's too small. It's crazy. Every time I go back, it's like, I go into a unit and everyone, oh shit, what up, yo, what up? It's like, oh shit, I didn't even know I knew this many people.
Now, do you run into a lot of Rhode Island people when you're in the federal system too?
I actually, like, barely, like, maybe like more like Massachusetts and Connecticut, you know, like in the feds, you know, they all run together. You know what I'm saying it's like a northeastern thing. So, because we're really like a minority in a lot of federal prisons.
Yeah, I feel like Connecticut's like that too, because it's small. I mean, not as small as Rhode Island, but it's still small.
Not. Yeah,
you don't run into too many Connecticut people.
And I feel like that's definitely one of the things that made me feel weird about being in the federal prison system. Is like everyone's like, yo, this is my cousin, this is my brother. Oh, we grew up together. We from the same project. We from here. And it's like, I really didn't know nobody. Just like, yeah, it's just me from Rhode Island.
I don't believe when people say they're cousins anymore because they're not actually cousins. Like, everyone's a cousin when they say it that way, you know?
Nah, we only say that about females.
What, female? You call females a cousin too?
Yeah, we say they're my cousins. I'm saying they're really not.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What's the point of that?
What? Girls do it too.
Well, I know girls do it too. My girlfriend's always like, oh, she's my cousin. I'm like, okay, so who's she related to?
No, but like when they're talking to their significant other and it's really like their sneaky link or something, like, yo, that's my cousin.
Man, you guys are trouble. Did you grow up in Rhode Island?
Yeah, born and raised actually in the east side of Pawtucket.
Okay, is that a nice area?
It could be a nice area. I'm saying, like, my thing is, I grew up young. I'm saying, I was chilling with the street people, like the street kids, like. My mom had to go to sleep early to make sure she was taking care of me and my little sister. And we lived on the first floor. I was jumping out that window like the kids my age wasn't like doing the things I was doing, you know. And then so I really hung with the older crowd, and they was getting me drink and smoke at a young age. And like they used to think it was funny me riding my bike and just crashing into a tree or something because I drank too much. Like I don't know that like I lived like a crazy life, man.
Where was your dad?
So my dad, he ended up like moving to Georgia, something like I don't even know. Like we barely talk. I'm saying he would like pop in randomly every once in a while, but like it was that like I didn't really fuck with him for me.
So he was never in your life as a kid?
Yeah, like he would come around. At one point, I think I was being bad, so my mom sent me to his house for a little bit. And I'm saying that he actually lived in Connecticut for a little bit. And I think he had me for probably like a week. He's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Send me right back. So that's like the extent of it. Like, I don't really fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my stepfather, though, he mad cool. He's been there since I was like in 4th grade. He really from the Bronx. I'm saying? So, like, that's really my father because he was there for a lot. And I'm saying he held my mom down when I was pretty. I'm her firstborn, you know what I mean? So, he really held my mom down when I was in prison. She was going through shit. She actually had a panic attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she found out I was in prison, like, she really is doing that. Suffered a lot of it. I mean, he was there for that. You know what I'm saying? And he made sure she was straight.
What did your mom do for work while you were growing up?
So, my mom works in a factory. And, like, she was just bouncing around in factories because my mom don't know no English. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she rather have had like us speaking Spanish inside the house because like a lot of like people come from third world countries and they want to learn English so bad that their kids don't end up learning Spanish because they want to speak English in the household so they can learn. You know what I mean? But my mother always wondered what was best for me and my little sister, so she made sure we spoke Spanish in the house.
What's your ethnicity? What's your background?
I'm Dominican.
All right, and your mom's fully Dominican?
Yeah.
Was your dad
She's
Dominican
first
too?
generation. Yeah.
Okay.
He was first generation in America too.
What are they from? Is she from America or did she come
No,
from?
like she came.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Tell us about your, preteen years, 9, 10, 11, 12 years.
So like I really actually caught my first charge in 6th grade for trying to stab some kid outside the school. It was some crazy shit, but he ended up running off and was in front of like the teachers, the crossing guards, everybody. So that happened on a Friday. The next Monday I come into school. I don't even think my mom knew half the shit I was doing at that point, but so Monday I go to school, chilling in art class early in the morning. They calling me down to the office. Like, "Yo, what's going on?" I get there, I see my mom, like 2 police officers. When I stepped out, my mom crying. He's like, "Yeah, we're not gonna put him in the cop car, but we're gonna need you guys to bring him to the station so we could book him." Oh man,
Why would you want to stab the kid?
it was just it was crazy because I actually I was like I wouldn't say bad because I really wasn't a bully, but I used to do things, you know what I'm saying? Like to other kids I was bullies, you know what I'm saying? So there was like this bully in class and everyone like fucked with me, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I was just cool, you know what I'm saying? And then I ended up convincing some kid to go punch the bully, like, yo, like nigga talking shit, go hit him. And like I got your back. Like if he does anything, cause he was like kind of bigger than the other kids. So I was like, yo, I got your back if anything happens. So whatever when dude we never seen that the kid picked up a rock. So when my boy goes to punch on him, the kid turns around with the rock and just claps him with the rock. And well, it was crazy. Like, that age, like expect to see shit like that. Dude just hit the floor crazy. And I ran in to help him. As soon as he seen that knife in my hand, kid turned around and ran. Unfortunately, he was faster than me. And maybe that was probably was best, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Where do
But
you think that violence element came from?
honestly, I think being younger, growing up with like older cousins and listening to like gangster music, and you really thinking you don't know because you young, they really just listening to the music, vibing and shit. And I'm saying they're not really doing none of that. So, but I look up to my older cousins and shit. So when they're listening to all that gangster music and shit, I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying that's what I want to do when I grow up. You know what I'm saying that's what I want to be, and I feel like music probably had a big influence on my decisions.
Which rapper did you look up to?
I say back then I was listening to Joel Santana, I'm saying Cam, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I was talking like late elementary school, you know what I mean? Started early. And just I'm saying.
So you get arrested in 6th grade for that stabbing. Do they release you right away or?
Yeah, they released me and stuff. Like I just had to deal with a whole bunch of probation stuff. But I just kind of like snowballed, you know what I mean? And then now they want to give me curfews. I'm not showing up for curfews. Now they put me on probation. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, still smoking weed, and you know what I'm saying probation's not dealing with it. I'm dipping. They trying to put me on like house arrest. I'm dipping. You know what I'm saying it's just like it all like escalated. You know what I'm saying to like when I first really had to sit down, probably like freshman year of high school. Uh, they said it was a second degree robbery, but know what I'm saying I wouldn't call it a robbery for real. Like I seen somebody that was disrespecting my little sister. So you know what I'm saying I seen him and I handled the situation. And he's trying to say that I took the hat from him. You know what I'm saying, but it was like bad. Like the kid was bleeding bad. He had to like go through some shit in the hospital, and like the ambulance actually ended up taking him. But yeah, that's when they was like, nah, fuck that, you're not getting out of this one. And I had to sit down for like probably like 6 months,
What do you mean by sit down and go to?
like the training school. I'm saying ended up doing like a few programs, like kind of like group home situations and stuff, always for behavior. You know what I'm saying, and it was kind of like that's where it all started, just the in and outs.
Do you live in that training center?
Yeah.
So
So
you'll
like
stay there for 6 months.
yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of where it all started, like with the in and outs.
Are
I'm
they
saying.
like prison cells or what
Yeah,
is
like
that like?
one of the yeah, it's definitely prison cells. One of them, one of the spots I stayed at, actually, like the doors didn't lock or anything, but we had the toilet in there. I'm saying we didn't have no showers, but like intake or training school, that place be worse than the ACI. Like the ACI, at least you could, and the ACI is like for the adults. You know what I mean? The adult intake. So, but that place be worse, and like the way they be treating them kids is crazy. But them kids be right back fighting the COs, everything. They don't get no TV time. They lock them most of the time. I'm saying, and it's like it's crazy because at the ACI you lock them most of the time too. But at least you got your TV in the cell. And I'm saying you getting commissary and shit. Like the training school, I wasn't even getting no commissary.
Give us an example of one of these issues with the COs, how they treat you.
So one day, like in training school, like the ACI,
Training school.
like training school, one day some dude he just kept banging on his door, right? And every time the CEO would go see who it was, he wouldn't see who, like, you know what I'm saying, who's doing it. So the CEO, by like the third time, he got tired of it. He goes to stand by guy's door, right? And the guy thinks he walks away. He waited a little minute, starts banging. The fucking dude yanked that door open so fucking fast. Yo, literally stripped him, took his mattress, took his blankets, took everything, and left him in there for the rest of the night. He was not coming out, like, until he had to go to court the next day, and left him sleeping on a metal, like on just the metal.
And these kids that are in there, what kind of charges do they have? I know for you it was assault and robbery, but for someone else.
Yeah, like sometimes you go in there just because your parents say you acting up. I'm saying running away and stuff, but like there's like a lot of kids probably like stolen cars. I'm saying, I don't know. I wouldn't even know like what to say. I'm saying because I don't really be asking niggas what they be in there for.
That first attempted stabbing in 6th grade, did you get expelled for that?
Nah.
So they let you go back to school, then
Yeah.
you go to freshman public high school.
Yeah, so yeah, that's when I caught I went to middle school first, obviously. Middle school I kinda like I never got caught for except for like stealing my mom's car maybe a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? And then but that was like really the extent of it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really going to jail in middle school, but then after high school, that shit just like set it off, auto probation. I had my probation officer for so long, we started calling her Auntie Kerry.
Did you get expelled for that fight freshman year?
Nah, I didn't get expelled for anything. The
Wow,
kid didn't
people
go
get
to our
expelled
school.
for way less out
Nah,
here in
yeah.
Connecticut.
Nah, yeah, of course, but the kid didn't even go to our school. It was like, I'm saying,
Okay, so you get back after 6 months, you go right back to school. Is that how that works?
yeah.
And you have
Well,
to
it's crazy because I ended up going back to school, and me and the teachers were always getting into it. So my probation officer, Auntie Kerry, was actually the one that convinced me to drop out
Why would she tell you to drop out?
because she knew I was smarter than that. I'm saying I was smarter than the fuck shit that was going on in that school, and really like the teachers in that school was bad teachers. You know what I mean? Like they don't want you to learn. They're not there for that. I'm saying.
So what was the alternative to dropping out that would have been better?
So now she convinced me to go get my GED. And my mom, like her and my mom had a conversation about it. And my mom was like, yo, if you go get your GED and you promise me that after your GED, you're gonna at least go to trade school or something, I'll buy you a car. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Yeah, I dropped out, got a car. I was going to school. I'm saying I was getting my GED, ended up graduating my GED. And it's crazy because like in the midst of all that was actually when the charge happens, when I did that robbery, the 2nd-degree robbery, right? So like I ended up finishing my GED like in jail, and then right after that, when I got out, my probation officer helped me get into MTTI for building and property trades. So
What was this robbery? This is another robbery.
no, it was that robbery.
Oh, the hat robbery?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were doing the
I
GED
did all that.
before you got
Yeah,
charged
because
then?
that was all like it was freshman year. I just say freshman year.
So this all happened that same year?
Yeah.
So you could drive that young? Freshman
Yeah.
year, you're like 14.
Like 14, 15. I
Yeah.
think 15.
You could get your license at 15, Rhode
Well,
Island?
nah, you start at like 15 and 9 months.
Get a permit?
But like, yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
I was driving way before the license, bro.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
What month is your birthday, though? Were you in like
November, I'm a late.
Okay,
I'm
that
saying.
makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
All right, so that happens. A robbery happens. You get out. You finish your GED. Then what happens?
Not So whenever I finished my GED, I ended up going to MTTI for building and property trades.
What's that, a trade school?
Yeah.
Okay. In Rhode
So it's
Island.
in Seekonk, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I'm saying, but then right after that, like I ended up getting like a good job and shit. Well, the dude, I felt like because I was so young when it all like when I graduated, that he wasn't really like he used to try to treat me like I was little, you know what I mean, and try to belittle me and stuff. So that didn't last too long. I ended up quitting my job. Just I just went straight to trapping, and I've been type selling drugs ever since. That was kind of like my last job.
Before that,
But
before you quit, what did you want with your life? Were you gonna take the trade school seriously?
honestly, yeah, like I wanted to start off like you know what I'm saying, fixing houses as like a contractor sign, and then like work my way up to where I'm buying my own properties and stuff. Cause I always been smart with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? They had an entrepreneurial mentality. So like really like that was my plan. Like I had a plan, but I just didn't like how everyone used to treat me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was going through a lot of things. Like honestly, I was putting myself through a lot of things and I didn't notice because I was at that age, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like once I ended up graduating, my mom was so happy for me and I was doing the right thing, but I just didn't like I can't deal with authority, you know what I mean? Like I have problems dealing with authority, so it just wasn't for me and I turned around and started selling drugs.
Why do you think you didn't just switch to a different job or, find someone else, maybe a mentor figure or even your stepdad, and he couldn't help you?
Honestly, I believe I tried. I filled out some applications, you know what I mean? But me being so young and not having any work experience, you know what I mean? People a lot of times when I was going to interviews, like people like, "Oh, you sure you're gonna show up? Like you're not gonna be late?" And I'm saying like they would like ask me questions like that, like as if I was a little kid, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, I never ended up getting a job and things went left.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoop action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. What I like about Prize Picks is how simple it is to get started. You're not drafting teams, you're not managing rosters. You're just making lineups based on player projections. I opened the app, picked a couple players I already watch every week, selected more or less, and I was in within minutes. It honestly made watching the games way more fun because every possession actually mattered. I've been making lineups around football and hoops lately, and what's cool is you can play your own way. If you want flexibility, you could choose flex play, or you could still get paid even if one of your picks misses. Or if you're feeling confident in your takes, you can go for power play for bigger payouts. Either way, it's a skill based daily fantasy game that puts your sports knowledge to the test. And here's something new: early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, Prize Picks now gives you the option to cash out on those winnings before the game even finishes. That's a game changer. They also added a social feed, which is huge. You could see what other people are playing, copy lineups from winners with one click, or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like Us and Tail or Fade Picks instantly. Plus, Prize Picks is available in all 50 states, and withdrawals are fast and secure. Deposits are easy, the app is clean, and everything just works the way you want it to. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code Ian Bick to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Ian Bick to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. So, how old are you when you quit? Like 16, or are you older?
Like I would say like now, like I graduated from MTTI when I right before I turned 18.
Okay.
So like I probably like around the same week as my birthday.
And are you living at home?
Yeah, I was living out with my mother.
What did she think about you quitting?
I
Or did
mean,
she not
she's like,
know?
as long as you get another job, like don't try to do no dumb shit. And the first thing I did was I had to go do some dumb shit
Why do you think your mind switched right to selling drugs?
because I seen it a lot around me. You know what I'm saying? I seen the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like I wanted that as a kid. I remember watching Scarface when I was really young, and like damn, like yo, I want that to be me one day. You know what I mean? So it's like it was easy for me, like the transition. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, fuck this job shit. People think they're gonna be my boss. Nah, no, I'm a boss. No, I got people waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm treating people how I want to treat people. But I was never like a mean person. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm not gonna deal with that shit when I could sit here and probably make the same amount of money for my boss is making. You know what I mean? Just to fucking sit here and get bitched at.
What kind of drugs do you start selling?
So really, I started off selling crack, but I quickly, you know what I'm saying, started selling heroin. And this is all I'm saying, like shit I've been locked up for. So you know what I'm saying, it ain't
You're not
nothing like
snitching
this
on
is,
yourself.
yeah, exactly. This is all on my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? My paperwork right always, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I started selling heroin. And then you know what I'm saying, like I was just chilling. Things were smooth until like 20, like I've been arrested like a few times for like little stupid shit like before 2021, but 2020, no, was it 20? I lied. 2016. 2016, the summer of 2016, 2017. I lied. 2017. Summer of 2017, they invaded my house because a dude that I've been serving drugs like for a long time ended up fucking telling on me, man. I used to have that dude pull up like to the my house is right here. I used to have Honeydew like a block away, like at the other corner. Bro, I was the only person I trusted to like come close enough to my house to like, you know what I'm saying, like potentially figure out where I stay at. And it's like, yo, I've been fucking with this dude for mad long, never told on me nothing. Now you decide to fucking tell on me. They fucking raided my house and that's when they found some guns and a drug. I mean drugs and a gun.
Who raided your house?
So it was Pawtucket, Central Falls, state police. It was like task force with the FBI, DEA. I had the fucking the head of the FBI in Rhode Island, fucking head of the fucking raid. Like this dude's the one that fucking had his fucking rifle in my face when I'm fucking laying down on the floor with a fucking gun 2 feet away from me. So it's like, yeah, that shit was nuts.
Was
Right?
your mom there when you guys got raided?
Thankfully, she wasn't, but my grandmother and my little sister were.
Mm.
And I just remember coming down them stairs in handcuffs, and my grandma was looking at me like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Because my grandma don't speak English. She's just asking like, "What's going on?" And I can't even say nothing. I didn't even know what to say. I was just shaking my head and looked the other way, and I see my little sister sitting on the couch in handcuffs. I'm like, "Damn, bro, what the fuck?" Now, little do I know, they're raiding fucking my friend's house up the street from me too. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, we going down. It's crazy because at first it was only us two. Then they want to fucking go ahead and pick up 3 more people on my case and 4 more people on my case. Like after a month of me already being in, you know what I mean? So that shit was nuts. And that's when the whole thing went federal. And I'm saying that I was the leader of a drug ring. And I'm saying, and pretty much like, they was trying to hit me with distribution, but my lawyer said we could fight it because none of my code, all my codees stayed in the state. Because I signed in the state first, right? And then as soon as I signed in the state, the feds want to take that as admission of guilt. I'm saying and pick up my case too. So now I'm looking at the 924C mandatory minimum 5, and then I got all these people with me, but none of them coming to the feds with me. You know what I mean? And so like they're like, my lawyer tells me there can't be a conspiracy if you don't have co-conspirators. And so we could try to fight it, but you have codees in the state, so they might just try to pick up all their shit too. Now, fuck it, there's no point of doing all that. Like, I'm gonna just take my time. It is what it is. And then that's when I got the 5 years in the feds.
How old were the other people on your case? Your age or older?
Yeah, we was all about the same age. I think the youngest was probably like 19. I was 21. My cousin was probably like 22, so I think he was the oldest. So we was all between 19 and 22.
How did you become to be the guy in charge?
Because it was my play, and like
And
pretty
play
much
mean your work or?
no, like it was my fiend. You know what I'm saying, like my custody. So like he's the one that was telling on us. You know what I'm saying, so it was like at that time, I don't even know if I could say too much. Well, I mean, it's a case that's already over.
Oh,
right?
because
So
you're the one selling to him and they caught you on tape?
yeah, but and then we was like all serving them. You know what I mean? Because it was my place. It was like I had a runner, right? Let's say I have a runner. Hypothetically speaking, actually, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I had a runner. and then now you have a runner too, right? And then we just like be chilling with people and shit. So like me and you, we're like really close. So it's like I'll go bang a play or whatever. Like let's say I'm somewhere in Attleboro, my runner's in Attleboro, and then you gotta play that's in Attleboro, and I need somebody seen in Prov. It's like, yo, go see my person. I'll go see your person for you. Or yo, where's your play? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to do shit like that. I'm saying all help each other out to get to the money. You know what I'm saying? Like we was a team, but because it was my person, you know what I'm saying, that got us into the mess, they pretty much just labeled me as the head.
And so what's the final charge they slap you with?
Just the 924C.
Which is conspiracy? Or?
It's like, oh, actually, nah, they charged me with the
one
with
you
the
pled out
drugs
to.
too, but so like yeah, I put out to a 924C, but they only gave me a day for the drugs and then the 5 years for the thing. They gave me the minimum. I'm saying, so they gave me when they gave me the 5 years, I ended up doing like damn near the whole thing. But they counted the time that I was doing in the state too. So they ran it all in together. I got locked up in 2017 and I got out in 2021.
So the state
The end of 21.
charged you too?
Yeah. So yeah, remember I told you when I signed in the state, I gave the feds admission of guilt. So they went off that.
Oh, I didn't know if they just compressed it to one charge
yeah,
and
no,
let you
two separate things. I'm on 2 separate probations right now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you plead out to that and you're in the state, no bail, or you were on bail?
Yeah, no, they wasn't giving me bail. It was holding me. I'm saying prior charges and shit. So, but that was my first gun charge. I'm saying it wasn't my first drug charge, but it was my first gun charge. And that was the longest I did. But the longest I did before that was probably like 2 months on a bail violation.
And the group of you guys, is this gang related or are you just individuals?
Nah, man, we wasn't like on no gang shit. You know what I'm saying, we kids that grew up together. You know what I'm saying, we want to see each other do well.
How'd your mom react to your arrest? This big arrest? Because I know you've been arrested before.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I kept trying to like downplay it at first, honestly, so she wouldn't be too worried. Like, oh, I should be straight. I should be out of here. Like, yeah, maybe two. Like, everything's gonna be fine. But she didn't know what was going on in the back end with the whole Fed situation. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not trying to tell her too much because I know how she is. You know what I mean? My mother's always gonna worry crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't want to tell her. And then, honestly, she didn't even really like know the extent of it until my federal like sentencing. So on my federal sentencing, when she heard they give him 5 years, she kind of like, she doesn't speak English really well, so she's like, she looks over at my stepdad and he's like, wait, so is he getting out? He's like, no, they gave him 5 years. Like, oh shit.
Wow, your
And she
poor
just
mother,
started
you put her
crying
through the
like
ringer.
crazy. Nah, hell yeah. Yeah, that shit, it was bad. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like all that had to happen, you know what I'm saying, to make me who I am today. You know what I mean?
Tell us about the time in the state while you're waiting to do the plea deal and get sentenced. What was that like in the county?
Damn, nah, that state time is different, man, because them COs really try to treat you anyway. It's not like the feds where like the inmates run the prisons. I'm saying over there, the guards run the prison, so you doing what they say when they say. You know what I'm saying? Then they try to talk to you all types of crazy. But that's why there's been more like COs getting punched on and shit, like more assaults on COs, because now niggas is getting tired of that, you know what I mean? But Rhode Island prison system is different from other prisons, you know what I mean? Because Rhode Island, really, a lot of those dudes is in there for sex charges and domestic violence, you know what I mean? I call it an oversized rehab. A whole bunch of fiends, like, I've been there, like, when I'm doing my times, I'm saying, because I just came home from there not too long ago. I did 2 years. I just got home in August. Fucking, when I was in there, damn, I lost my train of thought.
About your time in county jail.
Fuck.
And you were talking about how the guards are worse
yeah,
to the inmates.
But I was going to get to a story, I forgot.
All right, why don't you tell us about how the guards are treating you? Give us an example in this county jail.
So, like, they be calling you all types of dickhead, I'm saying. But, like, they only treat certain people like that. People that they know they're going to get away with it. You know what I mean? So, it's like, someone like me, like maybe a rookie or something might try it, but they gonna know. They know off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like by a person's presence, like my presence in there was like, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew not to try to even fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? But like you see other people that don't really look like me, like little scrawny dudes that you don't even know, dude's crazy, might put a knife in you, know what I'm saying? And then like there's been situations like that where like dudes be tired of that shit. You know what I mean? There was a CO that got stabbed in Max when I was in there at one point. You know what I'm saying I seen COs get put on their head, beat up. You know what I'm saying it's like it gets crazy in there. You know what I'm saying then they like when it comes to like feeding times, you get burnt food, little portions. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then they try to act like Rhode Island is such a like a good prison system. They have such a good judicial system when really is corrupt. You know what I mean? Like there's a Rhode Island judge that says he's not even trying to retire. He's already past the age of retirement, and I'm not gonna retire until I give out like fucking 5,000 100 years, some crazy shit. You know what I mean? And he mean it. You know what I'm saying that's someone like you would hear a lot about in Rhode Island.
You take the plea deal, then what happens? Where do they send you?
So that's when I go to Wyatt. I'm sure you was at Wyatt too.
I was
nah?
at Wyatt, yeah.
So you know Wyatt's different. Wyatt, it was like the only bad thing is like obviously you don't like walk through the halls enough and everything's in the block, but Wyatt was smooth. And I'm saying like you get a little more respect from the COs in there and shit. Like they're not gonna try you. They're not doing wild crazy shit. You know what I'm saying it's over there. They really get beat up. I'm saying. And I don't know. I feel like I can't front. I feel like Wyatt just be hiring anybody. That shit is nuts.
So as soon as you sign, they transfer you right to
Yeah.
Wyatt?
So the no, not as soon as I signed. As soon as I got sentenced.
Okay.
So I ended up doing like 2 years, 2.5 years before I even got sentenced in the federal system. So then I had to go through the rest of my time over there.
But they count that time towards
Yeah, they
your
ended
Fed
up
time.
counting it. Yeah, they
So it's
counted
not
it
like
towards
you
my
had to
Fed
do
time.
another 5
Yeah,
years.
nah.
I just remember what I was going to ask you. Do they click up in the state? How do you guys organize
Nah,
amongst themselves?
it's nothing like the feds. Everyone's just with everyone. I'm saying like if you cool, like obviously you got your peoples from the street and shit, but they'll really stick you in a block with just like scattered. You know what I'm saying? Like the blocks are scattered. You're not white staying with the whites, black staying with the blacks. Everyone fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like the federal prison system. You know what I mean? It's just a whole mix of bullshit.
So where do they send you first in the feds? Where do you go?
So I go to Wyatt.
After
I'm
Wyatt,
saying
yeah.
Wyatt, and then usually I guess you're supposed to go to Brooklyn before they ship you anywhere else, but because I ended up getting designated to New Hampshire, they just put me straight on the bus straight up to New Hampshire. So that was my first FCI right there.
That's Berlin, right?
Yeah, FCI Berlin.
Yeah, I knew that. So I think it goes Berlin, then Wyatt, then MDC or something
It's
like that.
Berlin, Devens, then Wyatt,
Okay.
because Devens is like in Boston, but Devens is like a medical facility, you know what I'm saying, where like old people go and shit like that.
Yeah,
people with
yeah.
problems.
I actually just interviewed a guy the other day that was at Devon's.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that place was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I only been over there for holdover, and that's like overnight in the box, real quick.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about this New Hampshire prison, Berlin.
So New Hampshire was different off rip from when I got there. You know, a lot of people like to do their drugs and shit. Fucking shit. As soon as I got there, the same day, a dude I got off the bus with, fucking busting off the subs over here, like falling against the wall, has to walk by a group of COs, and I literally watch him almost bump into COs. The COs is looking at him, laughing, like, yo, this kid looks crazy. And they really just sit there laughing at him, just, you better not bump into me or you're going to the box. And the dude just, and walked the other way, and they really just sat there laughing. Like, they did not give a fuck. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a whole different experience.
And subs as in Suboxone, the drug?
Yeah, Suboxone.
That was common in that prison?
Yeah. I feel like it's common type in every prison.
Did you use drugs yourself?
Nah, I don't know. Smoke some weed, drink some hooch. I like to get lit, but nah, not no crazy shit.
Now, when you get to the FCI, who approaches you? Who comes up to you that first day?
So, obviously, they already know who's coming in. You know how that works. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess they was waiting on like 070 to come in. 070 as in Rhode Island. I'm saying everyone has their last 3 numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, they knew I was coming in. Boston dude come up to me because we run tri-state and they're like
New
talk
England,
about,
yeah.
New England. So Boston dude come up to me, yo, like, who you running with? Like, what do you mean who I'm running with? They like, you fucking with niggas or you gonna get on Spanish time? You fucking with, like, who you fucking with? I was like, shit, I don't know. He said, fuck that, you on nigga time, you with us. I was like, I bet. Like, yeah, you smooth your paperwork right? Yeah, my paperwork right. You better make sure your paperwork right. That's when they come with the bags, start giving me all the shit, whatever, sweatsuits, shoes, everything, food, know what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure your paperwork right. You don't pick up that bag. Your paperwork ain't right, just get up out of there, man. But yeah, man, everything was smooth. And until it wasn't, honestly, New Hampshire was crazy. Like, it was a crazy experience for me for sure.
Why? What happened? What became not smooth?
It's so like I was running with niggas, but like I was the only one from Rhode Island in my block. And there was probably like 4 Rhode Island dudes there. You know what I mean? And we was all in different blocks. So now I'm surrounded by all these. It was mostly like mass guys, you know what I'm saying? Mass and CT, whatever, you know, we all run together, New Hampshire, everything, but it was mostly mass guys, you know what I'm saying? So now a lot of dudes from Boston, you know what I'm saying, and Boston dudes always want to try to like, I'm not gonna say always because I don't know for real, but in my experience, like they try to act like they better than people. You know what I mean? Like they try. I was the only Rhode Island dude there. Like, oh, Rhode Island niggas is corny. Like throwing little jabs. Like, we was all cool at first. You know what I'm saying? Then niggas want to throw like little jabs as well. Rhode Island go through like, you know what I'm saying, like on some weird shit. Like as if like they didn't respect me as much as they respected everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was like pretty much the minority. You know what I mean? No one knew me from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it was weird. Like I was getting weird vibes from people that I'm supposed to be killing with. You know what I'm saying? Dying with, like if situation ever goes left. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like I don't know. I don't like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on them weird vibes. So like pretty much I was like doing my own thing. Like I had my own cell, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I was getting my own money, so it didn't matter. But like people seeing I was fucking with a lot of other niggas that was outside of my car. I was fucking with the Kings, I was fucking with, you know what I'm saying, like certain niggas, Midwest niggas, you know what I'm saying, like Lords and shit. But so like I was showing everyone love, so everyone showed me love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a couple times I'm getting out the box and it's like everyone else getting out the box. Niggas is having these big ass meals for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get out the box, it's like, oh what up, Splash? And then and I'm saying, like, I didn't need nothing from nobody, but it was just like principle, like, all right, what we doing tonight? Like, yo, let's celebrate me getting out the box. And like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting that love. But then I'm going to fucking ABT dudes and saying what up to me, like, yo, I know you just got out the box. You need some coffee, what you need? Yeah, like, nah, bro, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't need nothing. But it's like, damn, my own people ain't even showing me love like that. So at one point, I ended up going to the box and my celly ended up being a big dude. We'll just say he was a Big Mac. I'm saying. And I told him my situation. So he was like he had sympathy for me, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, you doing all this alone, like I'm saying, and they know I be on timing and shit, cause like there's been a few times where they watched me. The dude was in my block before he went to the box. He was like, they watched me press shit. You know what I'm saying? They watch me get active. Like they see when I get angry, you know what I'm saying? They know what's up. They know what happens. So it's like, he's like, damn, them niggas is acting treating you like that. Like, yo, that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't have to say too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was cellies, so and we was cellies for like a good, like probably like a month. So like when you're locked in with somebody that much, you build a type of bond with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I come out the box, he sends me out with a kite. Now I don't know what this kite says, but he sends me out with a kite, get to his peoples and shit. Bro, out of nowhere, dudes feeding me, like, you know what I'm saying? His homies and shit. They feeding me, they taking care of me and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, they show me mad love, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't ask for nothing. They wouldn't even ask me to throw down nothing. Like, yo, you eating today? You already got a bowl, man? Nah. They cooking, just giving me bowls. Yo, come here, pull up, splurge. Yeah, boom. So know what I'm saying? I start fucking with them. And shit just, you know what I'm saying? It was a crazy experience, but you know what I'm saying, like I found my home, take shit out, and I start fucking my peoples.
So your other crew that you were riding with, did they get upset about that?
Yeah, like they just didn't like how I was being treated, knowing the type of person that I am. Feel me?
But the people that first approached you,
Oh
you
yeah, no,
switched, yeah.
the Boston dudes was a little mad about that. We
So was
actually,
there some tension or?
it was like it was a little tension, but it never went nowhere. You know what I mean? Cause it's like, and I was like, there's really nothing you guys could do about it. Cause it's like, well, I'm not alone anymore. You know what I'm saying? And dudes ain't gonna try to press me. They already know they're not pressing me.
Now, what
Yeah.
would be some reasons why you would go to the shoe?
Like they find that knife, they find any type of contraband, I'm saying, in the cell. Anyway, they be doing the random searches and shit. I'm saying, you might get too drunk, I'm saying, punch on sign or act wild. Like, I don't know, but a lot of times when you get drunk and shit, like them COs, yeah, even when you're high, them COs don't even care. So it's like it's gotta be like they found something. Or like the dickheads, we call them blue gloves. Was it SIU, SIS, whatever?
SIS, yeah.
They come in, they wanna fucking start tearing shit up, acting crazy, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, it's stupid shit.
What was the deal with the hooch in there? You said you were drinking a lot of that.
Yeah, nah, I was smooth, we was chilling, I'm saying, make the wine and shit and then like turn it into moonshine. That shit be I can't find something else. It's probably not healthy, but it's definitely something else.
How would you guys make the wine?
So like I don't know the whole recipe and everything, but I know you get some potatoes, some bread, some like tomato paste, fucking sugar, ketchup, mix it all together and just let it sit. You know what I'm saying? You let it sit, you be burping it, you gotta take care of it, let it cook. I'm saying sometimes you throw it in the hot shower. I'm saying let that shit cook down. And then once it turns like when it's sweet, you know you don't want to drink it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I always say it's always best when it tastes like gym socks. I don't know why. Like, I take a sip and it got that like gym sock taste. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're gonna have a good night. But yeah, so once it turns into like that gym sock taste, we used to throw it in the mop bucket, put the bags over the mop bucket or with a stinger, which is like a handmade like heater to like cook stuff. Like it's crazy. Like my first thing I ever seen was the what's them things called to iron? Oh, it was an iron with all the plastics ripped off, the wires attached to it, just
A
thrown in the
stinger.
bucket. Yeah,
Yeah.
like niggas used to make things out of crazy shit, but yeah, that was the first thing I saw. And yo, we used to just throw that iron in that bitch, throw the fucking bag over the top, let that shit cook, get a bottle of cold water. So like when the heat steaming up to the bag, you see it all collecting on the top of the bag. You spray the bag with the cold water, and it collects even more steam. It'll start falling over. And I'm saying then everything that comes down at the bottom of the bag, that's the gas
Now, how does it get converted into moonshine?
from the vapors. So you're pretty much cooking the alcohol out of the wine. You know what I mean? And then cause like the alcohol turns into vapors, so then the vapors will stay stuck at the top of the bag. So then it'll all just start collecting.
And it turns clear?
Yeah.
I've seen like the Spanish guys do that in prison.
Yeah.
And then they would fill it in the little honey bottles, like the
Yup.
yeah.
So fucking a honey bear for $100.
Honey bear, yeah. Oh, it was $100.
$100, depending on what prison you're in. Obviously, like prices vary, but yeah, that shit. When I was in the USP, those was doing honey bears for 200 at one point. You know what I mean?
So why'd you get kicked out of Berlin?
So I actually signed up for the RDAP program,
Okay.
and then it's crazy because everywhere on the East Coast had a waiting list. So they ended up sending me to Wisconsin, to Oxford, Wisconsin.
Bro, I was at Oxford.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were at the camp?
No, at the medium.
Okay. So
Yeah,
was the
well, all
FCI
the
at
dude from
medium?
the camp's gonna go with them phones going over there.
Yeah, was the medium at Berlin was a medium.
Yeah, Berlin was a medium. I
Okay,
got
so you
transferred
went
to
from
another
medium to
medium.
medium. So you went on Con Air?
Yeah,
Tell us about
hell
that.
yeah, Kanye is crazy.
So what, they take you to Stewart Air Force Base up here, or?
Like, I don't, not because I left from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so you went to Brooklyn and then to
first
the Air
I went
Force
to Devon's
Base.
for a night, went to Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn for 2 years. Brooklyn was fucking nuts.
Okay, tell us about your Brooklyn experience.
Honestly, yeah, I don't want to talk too much about Brooklyn.
Give us one good story. Give us a good story.
Man, I was in there with some big names, man. You know what I mean? With like big names in like the street world. You know what I'm saying? I was in there, La Brim, La Banger. You know what I'm saying? I was there with some peoples, man. Like, shit, I don't even know. I don't want to say nothing, man.
Tell the
about
story without
Brooklyn.
saying their name.
Nah, like, all right, so one time we ended up going into lockdown, trying to figure out what happened. Fucking turns out, inmate fucking smashed on a CO with his own walkie-talkie. for like calling him a bitch or something. We got locked down for like 2 weeks for that, but I guess he was beating him so hard with the walkie-talkie, he was hitting the button and it was going on. And then another time, when I first got there, that's just nuts. Fucking, I hear like this, like we find out we're all going to different boxes. You know, first you go to the intake unit, whatever. So I'm coming on my cell, and I hear clang, 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 and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is it? Like it's nonstop, it's just going. Like, what the fuck is it? And it's coming like from the front of the block, my cell all the way in the back. Like someone could have just did me dirty, left me over there. And I'm saying, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck's happening in front of the block? And I see the CO, he's just sitting on his desk, and the noise is like coming from over there. So I'm like, yo, let me like, I'm saying like, I'm trying to be too nosy, but bro, what the fuck is that? I walk over there, dude has his door all the way opened, sharpening a fucking toothbrush against the end of the bunk while he's watching the CO. And the CO's acting like nothing happened. Like the CO could easily look like this and see. Obviously, he looked over there because you fucking hear all that noise. And dude's just looking at the CO like this. I'm like, oh shit, nah, this is nuts. I don't know if I want to be here.
So you go from Brooklyn to the airport.
Yeah.
You go on Con Air.
Yeah.
And then go to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I was at Oklahoma for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She was smooth.
Yeah, Oklahoma sucks though.
Yeah, definitely, because you don't have to you can't order commissary. You know what I'm saying, then you want to buy coffee off one of the orderlies. It's like $100 a bag of coffee. So yeah, I don't know that shit. But I wasn't there for too long. I think I was there for like 2 weeks.
And what do you go from there to Chicago? Yeah.
Yo, Chicago is lit. Chicago is lit. I fuck with Chicago. Niggas in Chicago, man. Them niggas are funny as fuck.
Were you in the open dorm or cells?
I was in the cells.
Okay.
Cause I have a bottom bunk pass because my leg, I got hit by a truck when I was on the dirt bike one time. But yeah, man.
And you've really been through it in your short years on this world.
Yeah.
All right. So you go from Chicago, then they take you on the bus to Wisconsin.
Yup.
You get to Oxford Medium. What was that like?
I mean, it was smooth at first.
Till it wasn't.
Till it wasn't. Yo, cause
yeah, I was so curious, like what was Oxford Medium like? Because I was right across. I was at the camp.
Great. It was great. Honestly, if I would have stayed there. But so yeah, cause they have a culinary class in there. The food was amazing. Like you'll get like red velvet cakes and big cookies and like crazy shit. So like that shit was smooth. The food always tasted up to par. Man, you get ice cream and you get all type of different tastes of ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like flavors from the commissary, because you know, like they be making all the ice cream over there. And it was smooth, you know what I'm saying? And then I was in the RDAP program, so it's like we had the microwaves in there. I could leave my cell whenever I want because there's no toilets in the cell, so you could just walk out, go up the block, you know what I'm saying? Go chill with your boys. I'd be in my boys' cell chilling, you know what I'm saying? It was smooth. But there was someone in there that, you know what I'm saying, couldn't stay there. And unfortunately, I had to be the one to get him out of there.
Like a chomo or a snitch or?
Nah, like somebody that I didn't get along with, like me and my people didn't get along with. I'm saying.
You knew him from back home?
No, actually, I had a picture of him before we left Berlin, and I knew his name, everything. And I went there to get him.
At Wisconsin?
At
why?
Oxford.
He used to be at Berlin?
He jumped one of my peoples.
In Berlin?
No, in where was he at? He was in Pennsylvania, in Allenwood.
So how do you know about him?
Because, you know, everyone knows everything in the feds. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, people, you know what I'm saying, we got our phone, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, however it happens, but people know.
Why is this your problem to deal with then?
Because it wasn't really my problem. You know what? I had the choice. And because the people was that was helping me out before I left Berlin, because they were so, you know what I'm saying, like so there for me, and I'm saying they made sure nothing happened to me. I got asked, oh, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you want to, there's this kid that's over here. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, he's gotta be dealt with. And shit, I would say, yo, honestly, I love you niggas, man. I'm doing this shit. And like, I don't know, I felt good about it. You know what I mean?
It's gotta suck for the guy though, because he was there before you, and then you come along and screw shit up.
He should never do what he did.
So what do you do to him?
So whatever, I'll explain how it went down. So like, I got asked, like, yo, so how you gonna do it? I say, shit, I'm just gonna see him and you know what I'm saying? Like, do what I gotta do. Like, nah, don't do it like that. Wait, watch him, see what he does, see who fucks with him, who doesn't. Cause we can't let something happen to you. You gotta be smart about it. You know what? You're right. All right. I gave myself 2 weeks. And it's crazy because at the end of the second week, it was December 23rd. It was 2 days before Christmas. My mom don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm calling every day, like, hey, yeah, no, everything's great. Knowing damn well I knew fucking way ahead of time what was gonna happen, but obviously you can't talk about it. I didn't tell nobody, nothing. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, but yeah, on that day, December 23rd, said, fuck it. I got ready to go to chow. It was a Friday. I knew the people that I walked to chow with, they all go to the gym for dinner chow. So I knew there was gonna be like less people in the chow hall because we wasn't in the same block. I would have to go to the chow hall to get him. So whatever we go, I go to the chow hall, and it's crazy because like in Oxford, the East Coast was such a minority that we had to share one little table. You know what I mean? Like everyone has their own tables in the feds. You know, we had like this little part of a table. We didn't even have a full table. So whatever, I see the dude sitting there, and then the only open seat, there's only one more open seat now, and it's right across from him. So me knowing there's other dudes coming behind me, mind you, we was running with Philly, we was running with mad people. And Philly dudes are some big dudes. You know what I'm saying? They always going to the gym too. I'm going to the gym every day too. So I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck, like, whatever. At least it's gonna be less people than if I would have did it at another time. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's just see how this goes. Cause I already gave myself this day. It's gotta happen right now. So I pull a fucking thickhead move and I just fucking put my tray on the table and walk away. When I'm walking back to go get a cup of juice. So whatever, I hear everyone behind me. Who the fuck just left their plate on the table? Whoa, whoa, where the fuck the nigga at? Niggas gotta hurry up. And whoa, whoa. I was like, damn, I'm taking my time to walk in, go fill up my cup with juice. I'm saying, as I'm walking back to the table, I'm walking on the whole opposite side of the table now. So like, and I'm sitting there drinking my juice, and the cop, he's like, the CEO is a few tables away, and I think he like kind of peeped because he just looked at me like we shared eye contact, and I just looked away. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I think he knew like what the fuck's this kid doing. But by the time I got the kid right next to me, I just fucking turned around with the fucking cup in my hand and just started hitting him with the cup, started wailing on him. And the dude wasn't moving. Like he just was sitting there taking the hits. The whole fucking table gets up, right? So now, and mind you, there's people already standing up waiting for me. So whatever, as soon as I see everyone get up, I grab the kid by the back of his jacket. Mind you, the kid's already like twice my size too. So I grab the kid by the back of his jacket and I hold him up, like I pull him up onto his feet. He's still not with his, like his body was limp. He wasn't moving, but I like try to use him as a shield. So when no, I don't feel like anyone trying to jump me or anything. I'm like, what the fuck? I look over and everyone's looking at me surprised that it's me because, you know, I'm mad cool and shit. Like, they wasn't expecting me to do some crazy shit like that. And, like, everyone really fucked with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And I just kept hitting them. I just started hitting them again. So when I started hitting them again, that's when they like, oh shit. And they all like try to like surround me. So I push them into one of the guys and I started backpedaling. As soon as I backpedal, the fucking CO comes and tackles me from the side, just fucking cleans me out. Boom. And then that's when everyone else wants to fucking come try to get around the CO. That's when the kid comes back to life and he's trying to act crazy, talking all his shit. But yeah, that shit was nuts. And then it's crazy because they was gonna let me back out on the compound. They asked, like, yo, you wanna go back out to the compound? I was like, hell yeah. They go, you're not gonna fight, right? We're gonna give you one more chance. You're gonna get back in the RDI program. We got you. I'm like, hell yeah. But I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, you let me back out on the compound. This is lit. It's lit. And I already got everyone else hates me too. You know what I mean? So it's like, cause of what I did. So it's like, yeah, I go on that compound. It's lit. We're going. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know. That's crazy because like the feds really change their mind. Bro, I was just like, I was excited. Yeah, like, let's do it. And it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But fucking, unfortunately, I didn't get to fucking go make that movie because they ended up moving in the kid to the same range as me. And over there in Berlin, in the box, it's bars. So they ended up moving them into the same range as me. And I guess he obviously he was there before me, so he knew people and shit. And then there was like some other kid from Chicago that he ain't had nothing to do with nothing, but they was just sitting there talking mad shit about me. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, in the feds, niggas talking shit, you can't let that slide. So, but I ain't say nothing. I don't do all that cell banging, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna yell out the door, nothing. Just so happens that the Chicago nigga and then me, we both our cellies is getting out the box on the same day. So now I wake up in the morning because I had one of my homies in the cell next to me. He's banging on my wall, like for me to wake up. And he passes me a note. He doesn't even say nothing. He just passes a note. He's holding the note out so I could grab it. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing it because it's bars, whatever. So he's like, yo, don't say nothing, just listen. I'm listening. The dude from Chicago was talking my shit like, oh, that nigga's a bitch. Fuck that nigga. I'm not moving in there. I don't know him. He's probably a rat. He probably ooh. I was like, I bet. I don't even say nothing. So when the cop comes walking around and he gets to me, I was like, yo, what was that about? He was like, nah, we're trying to move someone in here, but he don't want to move in here, so I don't know. We gotta figure something else out. I was like, wait, ask him if I can move over there. Yo, I swear to God, the cop knew because he looked at me, his eyes started sucking. Like he was so mad that he didn't want to move in there. He was like, oh, yup, this kid's gonna do it to him. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ask him right now. So he asked him, and I'm sitting there listening. He's like, oh yeah, if he's moving in here, that's all right. Yeah, let him move in here. So I don't know if you ever went to the box over there.
Yeah.
You know, if you're already in the cell, you gotta cuff up behind your back and then sit in the back of the cell while the other dude comes in. So whatever, I go in the cell and he's sitting at the back of the cell. I get my cuffs off first. As soon as he goes to walk by, oh my God, I just set it on him. I swear to God, I just started punching his whole shit in. So like I hear the cop saying, stop, I'm a spray. Stop, I'm a spray. You know, they give you the 3 warnings. I ended up grabbing, he had a sheet that was going over the fucking bottom bunk to like block the light because you know you can't turn off the light and say, I fucking grabbed the sheet, wrap it around my head, and I just keep going. They had to fucking come in and get us the fuck up out of there. But that shit was crazy. And you know what the kid said to me after?
What?
He said, no bullshit, Splash, you everlast nigga, because no one else would have did that shit. These niggas in this jail scared. And then me and the kid ended up becoming cool.
Why would the guy even let you in his cell if he even...
I have no idea.
Man.
It's
I know
scared 'cause
some
I
people in the
he
shoe
ended
are
up
like,
mad cool.
they don't want to leave certain cells. So he wanted to
Yeah.
stay there, but he was cool with you going in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he thought. Maybe he thought we was gonna talk it out of him. Because you know, a lot of niggas be on that time of where they acting like super tough. And then you get them in the cell and it's like, yo, bro, you know, man, my bad, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we don't do all that.
So that got you kicked up to the penitentiary?
Yep, that's when they said, hey, yep, we getting out of here.
Was there any campers in the shoe with you at that
Yeah,
point?
of course. I ended up becoming really close to with one of the campers that he got caught with his cell phone.
You know the
and they ended
name,
up
or?
shipping him out. No, it's crazy because me and him, after I left, just lost contact. And it's crazy how that shit happens. You know what I mean? You be mad cool with somebody one day and then get shipped away and never hear from him again.
You don't remember his name though?
Nah,
Oh.
he was a dude from Puerto Rico. His wife ended up moving over to Wisconsin just to be closer to him, be able to see him and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did
So
you
the
see what he
Spanish
looked
dude,
like? Or
yeah,
no?
yeah. Short dude was going kind of bald. He was got that Puerto Rican Caesar cut. You know what I mean? Short tattoos. He's a little stocky. He didn't really speak English.
Did he say how long he was there for?
Nah, I wouldn't remember right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he probably was with them.
What year was
probably
it?
like
That was like
that had to be that was during COVID.
so 2020?
December, like the 2020, December 2019. That would be nah.
It would have been
'Cause
19?
Yeah, because when did COVID start? Because I remember
No,
COVID.
2020
All right, so but I went to the box in December.
of 2020.
No, of the year before
Oh,
COVID
right
started.
when it was starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I didn't even hear about COVID. COVID put me through some shit too.
Yeah, I probably knew the guy because I left that January before.
Yeah. I think they called him like Menor.
I don't know.
And yeah. But fucking yeah, I stayed over there from December to March. I
And then
stayed in
they
the
ship you
box.
to the penitentiary.
Yeah, nah, so obviously I had to go through transit. And then the craziest shit happened to me. Fucking when I'm in the middle of transit, they take me to Terre Haute, Indiana.
That's the
So
death facility, right?
yeah, where they killing everybody. Yeah, fucking doing the what's that shit called? where they kill the people's
Death row, like the gas
yeah, type shit.
chamber,
Yeah.
lethal injection,
So executions.
executions. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I went over there, it's crazy because I was supposed to be on the first plane out of there. And like you're lucky if you're on that first plane out of there. And like the first plane was like the same weekend that I got there. Like I probably got there like on a Thursday. By like Monday, I was supposed to be out of there. The CEO was walking around telling everyone who's on the list. But when he comes back around, he's telling everyone, nah, you ain't getting on the plane anymore. So we're thinking he's joking with us. The CEOs like to play a lot of games and shit. So we're thinking he's joking. He's like, nah, there's a virus out there. Mind you, I've been in the box since December, so I have no idea about people getting sick, nothing. I had my phone taken away, so I couldn't call nobody. The most I could do is letters, and I'm not hearing nothing about nobody getting sick. So this dude talking about there's a virus going around, everyone's dying, and all this crazy. The government's shutting down, and there's no more airplanes, and all this crazy shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's this dude talking about? Like the way he was talking about it was like, yo, there's like a zombie apocalypse going on out there. Now everyone's talking about martial law, and they're gonna kill us, and they're gonna kill all of us, especially because of gas chambers right there, and yo, everyone's just panicking, going crazy. Bro, that was nuts. I was in there from March to like October.
In the shoe?
In the beginning of October, yeah, without knowing when I was getting out. And mind you, I already did the shoot time before that in
Because they
December.
stopped transits and everything.
Yeah, and not knowing when you're getting out.
Yeah.
Not knowing. My mom's asking me, why can't I, she's writing me letters, why can't I visit you? Like, bro, because they're not letting nobody in. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess by then they already started letting people like fly a little bit, whatever, but nobody really wanted to get on planes. She's over here trying to figure out how she could come see me. I'm like, bro, they're not gonna let you. I'm in the middle of transit. Like, I'm in the box. Like, they don't have visit for us. And she's not understanding this. I'm saying, like, that's just weird, but there wasn't much I could do about it. You know what I mean? My mom suffered that shit a lot. So, and I was damn near going crazy because the dudes is yelling all night, keeping dudes awake. And then the dudes that are mad about that are yelling all day to keep the other guys awake. You know what I mean? We tried to make our own earplugs, but the earplug, it wasn't working. A whole inside the ear getting cut up from toilet paper. Like, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were sleep deprived. It wasn't trying to give us books, puzzles, nothing. It was just like every time they would come through once a week, the administration would just come through, whatever. And literally anytime we complained was, welcome to Terre Haute. Like, no ketchup for the burgers, no nothing. Like, the portions is crazy. Like, yo, they really treated us nuts in there.
Do you think that all that time in solitary messed you up mentally?
It definitely did something. For sure. But it could have been worse because I know a lot of people that went crazy for less, you know what I mean? And if you're not strong minded, it'll definitely take over, And honestly, what got me through a lot was just praying. I prayed a lot. You know what I'm saying? I prayed a lot for myself, prayed a lot for my family. And shit, like, we threw it.
So where did they send you? What penitentiary?
So I got designated to Beaumont first. But in the middle of transit, by the time I got to Oklahoma, they told me I was going to Kanan.
And how much time do you have left? Not that much, right? By this point?
Yeah, at that point, I probably had like a year and a half left. Yeah, because by the time I got to Kanan, it was already my birthday. My birthday's in November. It was like a couple weeks before my birthday. And then I ended up getting out the August after that. So it wasn't even like a full year that I spent at Kanan.
What was Kanan like?
Kanan was cool. Kanan was gangster. Kanan was nuts.
Until it wasn't.
Nah, honestly, I left there smooth. I didn't go to the box not once. So
Wow.
that was a blessing.
Isn't that
you know what I'm
ironic that
saying?
on
Nigga?
max security you have no
We
problems?
was locked
in?
down most of the time, but
Okay.
yeah, shit definitely got crazy in there too. Shit got real crazy in there at one point.
What are the politics like? Who approaches you when you get there?
Nah, just, yo, who you running with? Tell them who I'm running with, and that's it. And I'm saying, obviously, everyone got their own cells, so I couldn't stay in the cell. I think one of the cells I was in was like a black hand cell, so I had to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Moved in with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? It was smooth. You know what I'm saying? We was locked down a lot. Like, when I got there, it was still locked down because of COVID. So, like, I was locked down. We was locked down to, like, probably, like, January. Then they started doing splits here, right? Like, it was a lot of lockdown, but I had my own cell for a long time in there. I had a TV cell where I'm looking at probably like I have 4 different views. You know what I'm saying? So I had a Sanders TV, I had my homies' TVs, and then we had another 2 TVs over there. I think it was like the whites in the Midwest. So I had, you know what I'm saying, the best of like all worlds right there. So just right there, that was my world, that little window. Sit on my chair, watching my TV with my radio in.
And who are you running with?
I was running with some guys, man. I don't want to say too much, man.
Okay, so you go without issues because most of it's locked down that year.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I still got into some issues, but like the it never got to that point. You know what I mean? Because you know the politics. They always try to like most like half the time they try to. You know what I'm saying, like diffuse the situation, find a way to diffuse the situation before we get there. Because you know once it gets there, it's like there's no stopping it. And I'm saying like it's not just we're just gonna go in this cell 1-on-1. Like no, like dudes is getting stabbed. Like I'm saying I done seen some shit. Niggas is getting hit with them locks. Niggas getting stabbed. And their face cut open. I'm saying like nigga done seen some shit.
What was the worst thing you saw there?
Probably, damn, probably stabbing, man. Dude got stabbed all up in his neck and his face. I'm saying that was this last time.
Over what? What happened?
Over a miscommunication. A lot of things be over a miscommunication. And it's crazy because you could really lose your life over that miscommunication. Know what I'm saying? It's like, and really like, let's say me and you were in the same car, know what I'm saying? But we both have 2 different sides to a story, and dudes fuck with you more, fuck around the other dude. You could really be like telling a story that's not true, and I'm saying the other dude will get taken out just, you know what I'm saying, for that. Feel me? So it's crazy. And like I seen a lot of it. I was there for a lot of it. I participated in a lot of shit. Then it's like I I had to participate in shit that I really didn't even believe in sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, damn, I don't think this dude deserves all this for that. But it's like, shit, if we going, we going. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll sit down in the box and laugh about it.
Looking back on that now, do you find it all silly? Like the rules in prison, how you behaved in prison, what you did there?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of decisions people made were silly, but it's like there's a lot of good people in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like I run into a lot of like big name street people that they're great people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in there for crazy shit, but they care about their people. You know what I'm saying? And anybody trying to cause harm to their people is going down whether they just met you today or not. You know what I'm saying? And I seen like a lot of gangs was like that. Like you say you my gang and you pulling up, I'm gonna make sure like I don't know you from a hole in the wall, but I'm gonna make sure I see that nigga running at you with a knife. I'm gonna stab him in his face before he could get to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of love. When you spending your birthdays and holidays and like people are going through shit in there, and I'm saying, and the only niggas you have to turn to is your homies. It's like you build a different type of bond. Like, yo, if I have to die in here over my homie, I'm gonna die in here over my homie.
So do you find yourself prioritizing those people over your own family? Because if you're willing to die
I
over
think
someone
I
in
would put them in
prison,
the same category as my family. You know what I mean? Because I would do the same for my family, and then I wouldn't be there for them. I'm saying it's like, bro, you guys are pretty much my family now. All the holidays, everything we've been through. Like when my boy had his son born, he couldn't be there for him. Know what I'm saying? He had no one else to talk to. He talking to me, know what I'm saying? And like we never grew up together, nothing. He can't call his peoples, know what I'm saying? We locked down. You can't even use a phone. Know what I'm saying? You gotta sit here vent to me. Know what I'm saying? Your girl doing you dirty. I'm the one listening to you. Know what I'm saying? Giving you advice, trying to tell you what to do. Know what I'm saying? It's like you just grow a different bond with people.
these people that you're saying that you would die for, if we had them here today, would they say the same for you?
Hell yeah.
You think?
Hell yeah. We've been through it. I've been through. I've seen it. Know what I'm saying,
So
when people volunteer to do shit. Like, yo, all right, that nigga gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and stab him. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure shit. If anything happens, I'm gonna do life in prison because I'm saying just for defending my peoples. Know what I'm saying? So it's like I've seen it. I've been there.
So how much time do you do on the 5 years altogether? Because you probably lost a lot of good time.
Yeah, nah, I think they let me keep the good time that I earned the 2.5 years I was in there, but I still ended up getting out. I got locked up July of it wasn't 4th of July, but it was July. It was like 2 days after 4th of July of 2017, and then I didn't get out until August of 2021.
Okay.
I was out for 5 months. I went right back in.
What did you go back for?
Well, I did my 6 months halfway house. Was in the street for 5 months, and then I caught another pistol charge.
Why? What propels you to go back onto the streets when you get out after that much time? Do you think you just didn't learn your lesson, or
Nah, it's a little bit of that. Know what I'm saying, but it's like I'm always gonna be a product of my environment. Know what I'm saying, like if you take me out of that environment, I don't think I would be in the same situations. Know what I'm saying, but it's like the fact of who I am in these streets, and people don't like that. Know what I'm saying, especially like the younger people that they hear my name. Know what I'm saying, like they always heard of me in the streets, and it's like the ops is talking about me like, yo, we gotta kill that nigga. Like, bro, now these little kids is like coming up like shit. Nigga, we gotta kill him now. Like, know what I'm saying, like facts. Like, and shit, know what I'm saying? Shit got a little dangerous, know what I'm saying, having the name that I have. So, know what I'm saying? I gotta protect myself.
what is your name? What's your reputation?
I don't wanna say too much about that either.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm saying
but now you're saying product of your environment. You're old enough to remove yourself from that environment, right? Couldn't you move
not
to a
really. Like
different?
I'm on probation. I'm on two different probations, and I've tried this before, where I've had a great job opportunity in New Jersey that a friend's hooking me up doing solar panels and shit. And I'm talking to my probation officer, and my probation officer was like, "Well, that's gonna take some time. Like these people need me like ASAP." I'm saying you're talking about it's gonna take like about 30 days for us, and then you gotta deal with the state too. The state's gonna take a little longer, and we gotta talk to the courts. And you haven't been working. You know what I'm saying? Like they're telling me all this shit I haven't been doing. It's like shit, I haven't been working. I can't even fucking get a job with the record I got. Know what I'm saying, no prior experience. The only thing I got is that MTTI education, but it's like, all right, they look at when I graduated, and then I haven't had no job experience since. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like people look at me like as a liability, especially like right now. Even like, you know what I'm saying, I try to apply to a few places, and people would literally hire me, and then call me right back, like be like, yo, oh, we looked into your record, and I'm sorry, but just don't come in tomorrow. Know what I'm saying? Where like I've been to the point where it's like, yo, like I know you see my record, or like, know what I'm saying, trying to convince these people to give me a job because it's like, bro, I don't want to keep doing this shit, but it's like you guys is giving me no choice at this point, and it's like I'm trying to leave, and probation is making it hard for me, and it's like I'm finally about to get a job, like I could get this job, I've been doing good, like, know what I'm saying, like I haven't went back to jail, and now guys want to keep me here, and then unfortunately, know what I'm saying, one thing turned to another, know what I'm saying, I ended up getting caught for another pistol, but know what I'm saying? It's just it's nuts.
How much time do you do for that gun?
It's crazy because I pleaded NOLO and ended up getting 7 months because it was all on body cam that I had it in a stash in the car. I think because I pleaded NOLO, it's still a plea, so I can't get in trouble for this. But it was on body cam. They illegally searched my car, and then fucking yeah, I ended up getting the 7 months for that. But I ended up getting out I lasted another 5 months and went back for another gun.
What's with you and guns?
My theory is I'd rather my mom be able to come see me in prison, you know what I mean, and talk to me, and like be able to hug me and get them phone calls from me, than for my mom to have to go visit me at a grave where she can't talk to me, she can't hold me no more, she can't hug me, she can't call me. You know what I'm saying? All she's doing is she's looking at a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like in the ground, bro. Like, so I'd rather you than me, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone gotta die, like I'm not playing that, bro. My family loves me too much, you know what I'm saying? And you got these cornballs that don't even got like family that cares about them out here fucking trying to make a name for themselves on the streets, fuck around, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna die over no cornball ass nigga, bro.
Do you
But
consider yourself a violent person at this point?
honestly, I'm very friendly to a certain extent. Like I'll sit there and vibe. I'm saying like I go out and I'm a vibe. Like I'm cool with you. You introduce me to somebody, I show love. I'm saying 'cause that's my people's people's. Like I'm saying you show me love. I'm saying like sometimes I walk into somewhere, dudes be staring at me, and it's like I really be on my time and like, oh shit, like what you staring at me for? And really they'll come up to me like, yo, bro, I know you see me staring at you. Like I just like your tattoos. I was wondering who you go to. Like I'm saying it's like I don't. It doesn't always have to be like that. I hate people that try to be super tough all the time. I'm saying like I don't like negative energy because when you put that negative energy out there, that shit comes back to you. For me, like I'm a strong believer in that. So I don't fuck around. I'm saying, but when it gets to that point, it's like you'll see me switch real fast. I'm saying like I don't play around. I'm saying I've been like that before my federal shit, but like I feel like even my mom says it like me going to the feds like made me worse. Like she don't like see me as like that person I was anymore. Like I changed. I'm saying it's like I'm just like I'm more aware of the bullshit. I'm saying, and I'm less tolerant. I'm saying I don't play that shit.
So, what's your plan? How do you avoid this cycle, this pattern? Like here you are, you just got done with another bid.
So I feel like all my bids have taught me something. You know what I mean? It might have not been my time after the first bid or the second bid. I'm saying, but I used my time well, especially like my times in the box and all that when I was able to have books. You know what I mean? I've educated myself instead of being there like trying to be all about banging and all that hood shit and doing drugs and all that shit. And I'm saying I sat there and I educated myself. And I'm saying things that I want to do. I told you I graduated from MTTI for building and property trades, and that's really was the avenue I wanted to get into. So I got me a lot of books on property management, property investment, on how to start a business, on like investing, just like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, even 50's Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, fucking Rick Ross's Perfect Day to Boss Up. Like I really like, you know what I'm saying, like I was working out for me, like I was really just trying to take that time for myself because I didn't want to come home and like just had nothing to show for the time that I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Come home sounding stupid, or, like not knowing nothing, or you know what I'm saying? Just I felt like I was preparing myself to not come back and really do what I want to do. And I feel like, let's say I didn't go down the path I went through, I might have ended up like my parents. Like now my parents, they great. They go on 2 big trips every year for, like, a couple weeks. Last trip I think they took was, like, for a half a month. They go out to DR, Cancun. They know what I'm saying? But they work at a factory. My stepdad works 12 hours a day. He's not happy. All he's doing complaining about work. Know what I'm saying? They both got nice cars. They both own their own houses. Like, my stepdad owns his rental property. My mom owns her crib and rents out the upstairs. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing well, but they're not happy, you know what I'm saying? And I just that never was me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be that person. Like, I'm trying to if I'm working, Imma use that money to invest into something else to try to make more money, you know what I'm saying? Just get my money up, you know what I'm saying? Just get to that point where I get to financial freedom and I won't have to worry about working, so I don't have to complain, and I feel like the earlier I start, the better, and I wouldn't have learned all of this if I didn't go to prison.
So, do you think you can successfully stay away from the streets now?
Of course. Like, right now, I'm doing alright, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not selling drugs no more. Know what I'm saying, and I actually got me a job recently. Finally got hired, and I'm working on something. Know what I'm saying I'm putting my money together, and I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna let that learning go to waste. I still have all my prison books at the house, so I can use them for references. I folded corners. I've underlined things. You know what I mean. I got notebooks filled with stuff. I'm saying I'm starting my own brand. My name's Splurge, and I'm saying that's SPLRG. I'm saying it's acronym for spend profit like rich guys. Like I'm got some clothing thing going on. Like I got my logos, I got my music, and I'm saying and it's like I'm just investing into myself. I'm saying doing well, it's best for me, and I'm saying to show other people that you could do it. I'm saying because I sit here and I try to preach it like to like my mom and stuff, and it's like she's so skeptical, like 'cause she just worked all her life for everything she got, and I'm saying it's like so it's like she doesn't want to lose money, and it's like the best way I could help my people is by showing them instead of telling them. You know what I mean? So it's like that's what I'm working on right now.
Now, what about the tattoos? I know the audience is very curious about that. Do you have regrets, especially like the face tattoos? Do you feel like that holds you back at all?
I,
What's your plan?
I do feel like it holds me back, like maybe like in like the job situation, but and like maybe like meeting people, like networking, you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm not no professors and lawyers gonna want to give me no knowledge, thinking like, you know what I'm saying, oh nah, he just a little hoodlum and shit. But I really like I still get love, know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing, know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I wanted since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I wanted to be tattooed. I got my first tattoo when I was 14. You see my little sister out there, she tatted up just like me, you know what I'm saying? My brother out there tatted up just like me, you know what I'm saying? So that's just who I am, know what I'm saying? So it's like to take the tattoos away from me, it's like, then that's not me no more.
What about the face tattoos? What are they?
Man, I got my grandmother's initials on my eyebrow, and my crosses represent my journey of finding God. Like everything means something. You know what I mean? I don't got no bullshit.
How do you think you can, make amends with your mom for all that you've put her through?
I'm doing what I'm doing right now, man. Like staying on the straight path, staying out of trouble. You know what I mean? And just working on my goals. Cause if I'm good, she gonna be good. You know what I mean? And like just me staying out of trouble makes her happy. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I could do that for her. You know what I mean? And like I'm past that. Like I just turned 30 in November. I look a lot younger, but it's like I'm not a little kid no more. You know what I'm saying it's time for me to get my shit together. Cause honestly, what I be seeing in prison is a whole lot of people coming in and out, and that's crazy because that's where I lost my train of thought. I'm in there for years, and dudes is getting 2 months at a time to get out for 2 weeks and come right back, bro. Like that's just nuts. So it's like I ain't no bozo ass nigga. Like I'm too smooth for all that shit. Like you know what I'm saying, I touch way too much paper over here. Like I do too much. Like I'm really like you know what I'm saying, like I'm locked in. You feel
Mhm.
me? So it's like know what I'm saying? I just gotta do better for myself because at the end of the day, that's no life to live. That's just crazy. I'm just saying, dealing with all that shit. I'm saying I'm lucky to be out here.
What's something you know now that you wish you knew as a kid before you ever went to the streets?
Save your money. Save your fucking money as kid, because people used to tell me all the time, man. My name is Splurge. But shit, you could save and then splurge.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the show today,
Nah,
man.
thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, wish you and your family a happy and healthy new year and stay out of trouble. Do what you're
Nah,
supposed to
thank
do.
you. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.